Hello, hello, Jade here. You have reached Jade at Wilder Moments Tarot. Well, let's see what we got. I feel an energy. Not really sure what wants to come out, but when I did my little meditation beforehand, I got the word arrange, arrangements, arranging, okay? Spirit guides of the highest truth and compassion. What can we share with the collective today? Thank you for your love, your guidance, your support, your wisdom. What can we share with the collective today for their highest good? I'm using New Vision Tarot today. Where's the box? Tarot of the New Vision. The energy is very calm, I must say. The energy is very, very calm, like tranquil, like very placid water vibes, like very still water. Like a calm day. Like I see a vision of a lake, the sun is shining down on this lake, and there's kind of this cone of light that's coming down from the sun. I see cattails. I see there's a breeze, like a cool breeze. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm describing a place where you are near or a place you like to go. There's something about this place that's significant to you if you're watching this. All right, so if you've been here before, then you know that I draw a card for your conscious mind, unconscious, overall energy, and advice. So the overall energy, I have the 10 of Pentacles for your overall energy. 10 of Pentacles. These windows that are open are really standing out to me. Fresh air, this like fresh air, you know, this pond and the breeze, or this lake and the breeze. You can breathe, something like you can breathe. This gentleman here is standing out to me. I don't really know why this gentleman is standing out to me. You might know someone who looks like this person. That might be why. The hand gesture that they have, they're kind of covering themselves. Like it's almost like they're covering or shielding themselves. Maybe this is someone in your life or you that might be a little guarded. Take it as it resonates. Guarded but open. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like there's like 50-50 guarded and open, because these windows and this the facial expression I'm getting is like, it's like they're saying, I'm curious to know more, kind of is what I'm getting. I'm curious to know more. And like these children, or no, they pointed at the puppy. Children. Hey, puppies are children. Puppies are children. Kitties are children. Like I'm getting this sense of curiosity. And then there's this opening here. You see how there's a lot of different openings? Your heart might be more open because his hand is right next to his heart. I think you feel very protective of something. You or someone in your life, you're going to know who that is. There's a lot of protection energy. Archways might be significant. Something maybe with marriage could be significant. I don't know. When I think of archways, I also think of marriage, kind of like getting married underneath an archway. Open. All right, so there's a vibe of openness. Maybe there's some openness in your relationship. In your conscious, well, isn't this funny? You got the Lovers in your conscious, okay? And there's booty cheeks, so I don't have to cover the booty cheeks, but You got the Lovers. And you see how these two, they're kind of looking out at the expanse and they're like, ah. It's kind of what I get. Ah. With all of their children, all their animal children. You see all these kitties and dogs and horse. Growing. I just heard growth, growing a harvest, which is interesting. My garden is finally blooming. So that's in alignment. Growing, growth, green, vitality, heart chakra. All right, in your unconscious, oh, you guys, this is going to be such an interesting reading. We have the Devil in the unconscious. So like, look at this. It looks almost exactly, like, doesn't it look very similar to the Lover's card? I just got a beep on that. Booty cheeks. Booty cheeks aren't that bad. I mean, like, I just wanted to show you look at, see? So we got this in your conscious. We got the Lovers in your conscious, but in your unconscious, we have the Devil. And the overall energy is the 10 of Pentacles. So, like, I feel like I get a lot of readings like this where there's a juxtaposition of energy, like a stark juxtaposition of energy. So the Lovers is like the exact opposite of the Devil and vice versa, right? Now, in your conscious, I believe you are seeing things through the lens of harmony and growth. Your overall energy is steady and open. Heart is open. The unconscious, there are things that are, well, in my head, I just heard wounding. And as soon as I got that in my head, there's like beep outside. So I think I said this in a reading before with wounds. The wounds will always be there. But we heal from the wounds. We can heal from the wounds. And so in your unconscious, perhaps, you know, this card, the most of the energy it's giving me, it's like a nightmare. It's kind of like maybe you had a nightmare. It's possible you had a nightmare, like a really bad dream where things just did not go the way you wanted them to go. Like your deepest, darkest fears is what's coming through. Your deepest, darkest fears. This card today feels very much like a trickster, like illusory, like I'm not getting the vibe of the collective is there are individuals that need to know that there is like a threat. What I'm getting the vibe of is perhaps you or someone in your life is worried about a threat and there hasn't been any evidence to show that that is something to be worried about, is what I'm getting. This Devil energy also has like the vibe of like Disney villain for some reason. Like the way that these flames are and the way that these gargoyles, like I think of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think of with the flames, I think of like Scar in his cave. Be prepared. Ooh, that might be something for someone. Be prepared. Like maybe you feel like you have to be prepared for something. Be prepared. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics of that, but maybe look it up if that's of interest. The ram horns Aries is standing out to me. Whoever you identify, there might be someone in your waking life you identify with Aries a lot, or the ram symbol a lot, or like a bull. That could be what this is about. Now, overall though, I'm getting very much balance. There's a balance. Embrace what you know to be true. That's the main message that's coming out. Embrace what you know to be true. The evidence that you see in your waking life is gold, okay? Follow your intuition regarding that. But from what I understand, in your waking life, things are in harmony, things are in balance, things are growing. In your unconscious, there's some fear, there's some worry about, I just got what tomorrow will bring, but you know, that's just a part of life. And the wounds will always be there. You know how to heal from them, or you're seeking out the resources to heal from them. That's the main message, is balance of light and dark, and mostly don't allow the illusion to distort your reality is the main message. Don't allow illusion, fear, trickster energy to distort your reality. The advice is the Four of Pentacles. The main message that's coming through is be grounded. Be grounded. And it's funny because right before this, I was thinking about the bear. I've been seeing a lot of bear stuff in my life, like real bears, or just like bear symbols on things. And I think of grounding with the bear. I think of that here too. Like there's all this green, all this growth. Like there's all this growth, and you know that there's more to come. And so stay grounded to receive is kind of the message. Stay grounded to receive. You see how this person is also really kind of, it's like this, doesn't this environment seem very chill? Like, I don't know, like it's a nice day out and they're just looking out at the greenery and they're holding on to what they have, but it doesn't feel like an overuse of energy. It feels just right. Like the Three Little Bears, right? Isn't it the Three Little Bears? One's too big, one's too small, one's just right. One of the messages is have just the right amount of grip on what is important to you. Have just the right amount of, like, a little bit of everything. Like dreaming, like judgment, holding, like the things we hold on to, like, you know, the things we desire, just the right amount of grip, not too much, you know, not enough. That's kind of what I'm getting. Balance. Well, the only thing I really kind of wanted to pull confirmation on was the Devil and maybe advice. And I feel guided to use the Woodland Wardens, because I feel like this is a very, like, earthy reading with lots of animals and stuff. So let's see here. Spirit guides of the highest truth and compassion, what else can we share with the collective regarding this reading? It would seem that the collective is working through some dark and light energy. They are exploring being open, having their heart open, knowing how to have just the right amount of grip. What else can we share? You know, this reading today, it doesn't feel like, sometimes when I channel, it's like so much is coming through. and I feel like I can't speak fast enough. But today it almost feels like just very calm, very serene. All right, so for the Devil card, we have patience. We have patience. Bobcat. That might mean something to you. And for the advice, interesting. We have mischief. Mischief. I'm trying to remember, what is this little, a ferret? It looks like a ferret. You might have a ferret. I just heard you might have a ferret. The bobcat and blackthorn. The marten and foxglove. Interesting. How will this change what is happening here? So with the Devil card, I think it's interesting that both of these cards have like a purple hue, like a dark, deep purple hue. When I think, I don't know why, Prince, the word, Prince, like the singer, the legend, not just the singer, the legend, Prince. That Prince could have meaning to you. So now there's something want to come through here. The reason, something like, so Prince for some reason is coming up now, and so Prince was Prince, and then they changed their artist's name to a symbol. And there's something about that with this reading. There's something about that with this reading. Maybe you could have something to do with a name change. Being brave and daring to do something different. That could be something that you're going through right now. The thing is, whatever it is for you, it's going to be different for everybody. I'm not getting a warning. I feel like a lot of you you're expecting a warning. I feel like a lot of you, like the energy I'm getting from the other side is, okay, I'm finally in a place that I'm happy about. That just came out. I'm finally in a place that I'm happy about. Things are serene, things are calm. I'm looking at my gorgeous pond or my lake. The sun is shining down. The things in my garden are growing. There is harmony in my household. There's harmony in my household. Like, this is another story, okay? This might not apply to you, but it's just another story. My kids are getting along. My husband and I or my spouse and I, my wife and I, my husband and I, my partner and I are finally seeing clearly. And what do I not see? Is kind of like this is almost too good. Like, there's a big chill up my back. This is too harmonious. This is not usual. There's always something to worry about, strive for, over effort on. What is it? That's kind of the story. So the bobcat and the blackthorn, patience. Bobcats are stealthy hunters, blending easily into their environment. They are independent creatures who can wait for hours for their prey, pouncing up to 10 feet at the right moment. The blackthorn is a thorny shrub covered in bittersweet berries called sloes. Associated with overcoming obstacles, that's big. The blackthorn's sharp spines provide shelter to vulnerable birds. All right, that's a part of this protective energy. Maybe you're in I just got a home of your own, a room of your own, a room of your own, a room of my own. Virginia Woolf, right? Virginia Woolf, that could have significance. According to lore, if blackthorn berries are plentiful, the coming winter will be severe. Blackthorn berries. I don't know much about this, but you might. There's a quality of blackthorn berry that is important to your situation. This how I'm reading this, if the berries are plentiful, the coming winter will be severe, is very much in alignment. Like, if this is so good now, then when is the other shoe going to drop? When is the other shoe going to drop? Traditionally harvested in the late autumn, sloes provide nourishment in the form of jams, wines, and other hearty treats with which to patiently pass a harsh winter. Interesting. And I mean, that kind of sums up the reading as well, is like these berries they're plentiful now. And in your mind, maybe in your unconscious, you're like, well, it won't be like this forever. And Spirit is reminding you that the resources you have now don't just die when the seasons change. That's kind of what I'm getting. The resources you have now don't just die when the seasons change. That's a big one. Like, you're able to, I just got save, that came through. You're able to save, you're able to utilize your crop, your harvest, and make it last. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. Like, so even when the seasons change, even though the way in which you're harvesting the fruit is changing, because in the winter you're not able to, you still have the fruit of your labor from before. And there's something about that. Like, you're worried about when the other shoe will drop, but Spirit's trying to remind you that you've worked really hard for what you have. And that could be in reference to your relationship, you, your kids, it could be any work. You've worked really hard for what you have. It doesn't just go away because the season changes. That's kind of it. And by season, it could be actual season, but I mean like energy shift. Like, it doesn't just go away. It doesn't just go away. Like, the hard work you've done and how you've saved, or how you have utilized your resources, that is a skill. And that skill stays with you no matter if it's raining or sunny, no matter if it's snowing or it's spring, no matter if, this is another one, no matter if your marriage stays together or not, no matter if your kids go to college and you're an empty nester or not, no matter if your best friend moves away or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean by energy shift. You're going to know what I'm talking about for you, because you're going to apply this to your situation, and that's how you get your own intuitive message. So when upright, it just says a difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. Channel the bobcat's stealth and pack plenty of provisions. Ration your sustenance carefully, remembering that berries are often sweetest after a hard frost. Now, I know it says a difficult journey ahead requires preparation and patience. I think in your head, what I'm getting is there's more difficulty coming. I know it. What if you were to see that differently? That's kind of what I'm being asked to ask you. What if you were to see it differently? What if you were to see it like, it's going to be an amazing journey that's up ahead. It's going to be an adventurous journey that's up ahead. And some of these things that you might be experiencing may be very difficult. But Spirit wants me to ask you, what if you changed the way you frame it in your mind? And how would you see things differently? And how would you treat yourself? And how would you treat others? And what habits would you do now that you maybe have overlooked? Because the story is danger, 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 buckle down. But what if the story was openness? This is an open journey. I'm on a fresh page in a new book. I decide what I let come with me on this journey. What if that was leading the way for you? Is my question that is just coming through. So with the advice, yeah, like bravery, like Prince, you know? Prince was just an incredible, unique, he was just his own, you know? Like, how would, and there may be some Prince fans here, but if you were to think of someone like that you admire, that you see as a legend, that you see as, oh my gosh, nobody did it better than this person, or nobody could ever be like this person. This person was completely themselves. How can you relate that to this journey that you're on? Whether it be something that might feel scary at first, or just open. Like, if you were to have the energy of, I am uniquely myself and I own it and I share it, how could that change your days as you go forward? That is what I'm getting. So with advice of the Four of Pentacles, we got mischief. The Marten and Foxglove represents the archetypal trickster. Interesting, we've been talking about tricksters. The lighthearted mischief maker, the lover of chaos and spontaneity. Martens are a type of weasel known for their curiosity, quick movements, and occasional aggression. Romanian folklore tells of martens playing tricks on horses, braiding their manes in the night so they wake to a tangled mess of hair in the morning. And foxgloves are said to be the homes of fairies. Fairies could be a symbol for you. Another elusive and mischievous creature. For this reason, they are associated with riddles and secrecy. Upright, pay attention to opportunities for spontaneity. I mean, that's kind of what we're talking about. I'm getting a big chill in the back of my head. Pay attention to opportunities for spontaneity, travel, and playfulness. A bit of lighthearted mischief, so long as it doesn't hurt anyone, can be healthy. That is the message. The message, you are holding on because you have reason. Like you in the past, there have been people, places, and things that have hurt us. And you are in a place now where the air is open and you're finding that you're holding on, which is good. There's a healthy level of holding on that's needed. But Spirit is asking you to see things differently, because it's possible that maybe you've been seeing things a little too much like this, like something bad is going to happen. And Spirit wants me to ask you, what if that wasn't true? What if nothing bad is going to happen? What if the way that you're living your life right now, this openness and this harmony, is here to stay? And how would you choose differently? How would you choose your thoughts differently? How would you choose your actions differently? What would you do? What would you do? If you could, and you can, if you meditated maybe on the fearlessness of your most favorite idol, let's say Prince. If you were to meditate on the way in which Prince or your idol shared their gift of bravery and courage, fearlessness, what would change for you? What ideas would you have? What would you act on? What wouldn't you act on? Just maybe try that as an exercise and see what happens. I think something really great is coming. I just get the feeling like you're gonna bloom into this whole new world is what I'm getting. Well, that is my message, you beautiful people. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.